And right now we turn to weather. A live look right here from Jasper Highland. Very pretty shot right there. Pretty cold evening out there for us too.
But I'm looking at that and wondering if maybe Friday or Saturday those trees will be covered in snow, perhaps, David.
It's very possible, or at the very least, a mixture could cause a glaze on those trees. And that's something we're watching right now. A lot of trends back and forth, and a lot can still change between today and tomorrow. So I'm showing you where the trends are now, but keep in mind, snow and even a mixture could cause a lot of travel disruptions here locally heading to the day Friday. We're at 31 right now. Barely got above freezing just for a brief moment today. Most areas staying below that. Feels like 23 with the wind chill. Temperatures some 20 degrees below the average high. Average high being 51. We're stuck mainly in the upper 20s, low 30s. But look at that, 21 in Crossville. That's the current temperature, feeling colder with the wind chill. Now we are still weather alert for Friday through at least early Saturday. That winter storm watch in effect. And we're looking at the potential for snow and again, even a wintry mix again. So even a mixture of freezing rain and sleet may bring down snow total numbers, but still cause disruptive travel because temperatures currently are well below freezing. These surfaces will be cold and temperatures will be flirting right with the freezing mark all day long Friday. Any precip ends early Saturday. The amount's kind of a 2 to 5 inch swath north to south. The lower end of that around the city and south, the higher end farther northwest you go. But these can still vary because if there's no warming aloft going on, it may stay snow longer. And because of that, you could have some higher totals locally. And that's something that's still in the cards, something we're still watching very carefully. So all counties locally are under that winter storm watch starting Friday morning through Saturday morning. Nothing happening currently. Some scattered clouds out there. Flurries off to the north and west. You might see along the plateau a few flurries late tonight, but not causing any problems. It's just more of that Arctic air spilling in. That's why tonight's going to be a little colder. Temperatures down to the teens and our winter weather maker potential coming in from the southwest. So again, it's a classic setup where you got the cold air in advance and the system coming in and digging in from the south and west. The only key here, and I mentioned this yesterday, is any warming coming in aloft from the south and west. It may change up your snow event to a snow and mix event. And that's what we're going to keep watching for the next 24 to 36 hours. Until we get there, it's still dry. This takes us through tomorrow morning. Temperatures mid to upper teens north of the city near 20 in town. And then throughout the day tomorrow, temperatures again mid to upper 30s at best for highs. Then we go through early Friday morning. This is our in-house graph model. It shows some snow showers starting very early Friday morning. That first half of the day, snow taking over. It shows a little bit of mixture going on south, but not much. So this model favors a more snowier scenario and some of those higher totals in that 3 to 5 inch range. Very possible. Some amounts even higher north of the city. But let me show you the European model. It and the GFS start to show a little bit more of that southerly nose of air coming in and warming things aloft. So it changes what is a pure snow event to more of a mixture with freezing rain and sleet, even just some pure rain mixed in. It'll be based on your surface temperature if it freezes. But still that mixture going on through Friday night, ending early Saturday morning. Not a 2-day event, just a 1-day event. Now, GFS model, about the same thing. Shows snow starting Friday morning through midday, mainly snow, but there's that pink indicating a little bit of warming aloft, so snow and a mixture of freezing rain and sleet. So again, this is something that could bring down totals farther south, but also don't discount that as far as a danger. When you have freezing rain and sleet, that makes things very, very icy. So you could have some snow to start with and a glaze on top of that. So a lot of problems could evolve from this. And the same thing for early Friday evening. It shows a little bit more of a surge of warmth aloft, just enough change that to mainly rain before ending as a mixture through early Saturday morning. So kind of all precip types are on the table there, that higher chance city and south. So if you just show you the latest model runs, the GFS very similar to the European. It shows about a 2 to 4 inch swath, a little bit higher, 5 to 6 north of the city with some isolated higher amounts. Those two models are about the same. But let me show you the latest short range national blend of models. This is a blending of all models put together. This one's really betting on more of that warmth coming in. And look what that does. It cuts down all that accumulation and many confines it to north and west of the city. So is that a possible scenario? Well, sure. But are the other scenarios possible as well? They are. It all depends upon, again, how much strengthening of that southerly jet comes in and warm things in the upper atmosphere. That picture is going to become a little bit more clear through tomorrow and again through tomorrow night. And we are tracking that. It's a tricky situation, as it always is. But here we go. Tomorrow's going to be a dry, cold day. Teens early. Temperatures mid to upper 30s at best. Many areas staying just below freezing. So we are weather alert for that snow and wintry mix, again causing disruption to travel throughout Friday night. Again, those surface temperatures barely above freezing, and dropping below freezing Friday night means anything that does fall, even if it's rain, could cause hazardous travel conditions through Saturday morning. Finally, things are dry but still remaining cold and just barely above freezing Sunday into early next week.
All right, David, thank you. The city of Chattanooga's public